Hi guys, this is Alex and welcome back to Kerbal. So I've been thinking that I should use this thing to get my crew into space from now on. We can get them down fairly easily. And I've done a little bit of testing with this thing, not too much. I just wanted to see if I could fly it, which should pretty much resulted in the same way it did before. This thing flies, the other thing doesn't. I'm gonna need to add a couple of things to it, though. It's gonna need RCS thrusters. Not quite like that. Well, what else does it need? I'll put the RCS thrusters on in a bit. How good is the structural intake? I guess good enough. Yeah, probably good enough. It's probably fine. I also need to adjust those wheels. I just noticed a bit ago that they were backwards. I'm not sure if there's anything else I need to add to it. No. It's got a docking port. Might be able to use some batteries. I don't know. I guess that's about it. Doesn't really need much more. Alright. I will, let's see. Thing has unmanned SAS. Okay. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna take this to the, vehicle assembly building and do some stuff with it there. But first, since we're here, surface outpost, planting flags, that sort of thing. I think we're just gonna go to Dres. Dres seems like a good target for us. So we'll do that next. Okay. Let's see what we got. Let's load up the fail plane. We're gonna have to rename that. Okay. Let's not have those start deployed. I'm thinking this will actually be convenient because I can just leave this thing in orbit once it gets up there, and then we'll already have our re-entry craft up there. Problem is we still need to get stuff up there. We still need to get stuff up there. That's not right. Oh. That's kind of right. I guess. Oh, whatever. Oh, that presents a problem. Alright, we're gonna have to edit this a little bit more. Because I think I can get this thing to actually land on the runway if I do everything right. But it's going to be tricky. Very tricky. First off, by the time it gets to the runway, it's going to be just about out of fuel. And that's really the only time that it's going to need to really worry about aerodynamics. That's close enough. Monopropellant as well. Gonna probably get rid of all that by the time it gets there. Guess we don't really have any other, okay, whatever. Alright. That's an okay amount of monopropellant, I guess. And I kind of want more, though. I really don't want it to... I really don't want to risk running out of monopropellant. Put a couple of tanks on the side here. Or even like, maybe back here. Alright, that's fine. And we still have to put the, RCS thruster blocks on. Alright, those aren't gonna change much with the center of mass, so we can worry about those when we get to the vehicle assembly building. Alright. Okay, so that's about what it's gonna look like when it goes to land. Actually, we're probably gonna transfer... Well, no, we never really end up transferring a lot of monopropellant out, so it'll probably be mostly full. So that's about what it's gonna look like when it goes to land. Good. Have that all set up. Now let's load it back up. Oh, duh. Wait, what did I just do? That wasn't what I wanted to load up. I wanted to load the fail plane. Alright, we gotta do a couple of things with it before we're done with this section. It's gotta have RCS thrusters. It's gotta have RCS thrusters. Okay. Wait, what? What are you doing? How do I get you to not do that? How do I turn that off? I don't want that symmetry mode. That's not good. How do I stop you? Maybe if I reload something else. Okay, I think that changed it. I don't know what it's doing or why it's doing that. Maybe it just does it automatically? Nope. I don't know. I must have pressed something. Yep, it does it automatically. Oh, that's just great. That's just great. Well, not all bad, I guess. Weird place to put RCS thrusters. But I think it'll work, actually. It shouldn't, but it will. Right, we'll put one there. And we need one more up here. And we're gonna need some back here. Yeah, these are going to need to be very much to the rear of the craft. So I guess they're pretty much going to have to just be back here. Alright. That'll have to do. Yeah, good enough. Alright. Now we do want to put fuel in this thing for when it goes up. It's just when it comes down that we need to worry about the fuel levels. Fuel, monopropellant, all that. Okay, we don't want those to start deployed. Let's name this Space Shuttle Athena. I was thinking that one up for a while. Also, what are these solar panels gonna look like? Out of total curiosity. Can I not toggle those? I guess not. All right. Okay, now the next part. The next part that we have to worry about, how heavy is this thing? Quite heavy. All right. I'm actually gonna have to run some calculations once I do this. Actually, thinking I'll tow this thing into orbit. And I'll have it dock. I'll have it dock, and then, I guess I'll send up a refueler afterwards. Or maybe I should send up the refueler first. Well, I kind of want to get this thing up there. This thing's kind of cool. Though it's gonna be strapped on top of a lander, because we have to get the lander up there as well. And let's do a two-person lander. We haven't done that. Why haven't we done that? We need a two-person lander. Okay, and... let's see, what do we need? We need landing gear. Really? Really? With the symmetry mode? Alright, you know what? Screw that. I am going to... where's the thing for this? No, don't add a custom category. Assemblies. Oops. Fuck. Oh well. Save this and let's just start a new one for the lander. We'll drop it into an assembly. No, not that. What am I doing? I wanted this! Okay. Yeah, the symmetry for that thing is kind of wonky. So I'm just gonna use this. There we go. Engine. Alright, let's check out what this is going to look like when it's deployed. Alright. And can we just have... Yep. Alright. That should work. Fairly straightforward. Oh, there we go. Okay, got some solar panels. I guess we should put some batteries on it. How much is that? That is 1,000 electric charge. You know what? Go for it. This thing weighs 14.1 tons. Another 0.05 isn't going to change much. And that's probably going to do wonders for our ability to transmit science. You know what? Don't put that there. Put it like here, on the side. And don't mirror it. Good God. Okay, there we go. There we go. And we're gonna want some science-y stuff. There we go. That ought to do it for the science-y stuff. Alright. Let's see. Let's have a light. Just in case we want it. Can put one on the side there. Can put one on the side there. Let's see, how much does that weigh? Point. Alright. Put 2 just to be symmetrical. Always good to be symmetrical. Alright, so what else do we need for a lander? I think that's about it. That is about it. What have we already got? Alright, so we can just name this lander. Alright. So that's just the lander module. What we're actually going to do is not take that off. We're going to drop this in the subassembly zone. I said we're going to drop and drop. All right. Actually, you know what? I think there is a way I can put that in the subassembly zone. I put this. Let's see. There we go, and now we're going to need the science parts again. Let's move some of them over there. Alright. Now, I think that's about everything. Now we should be able to drop that into the subassembly zone. There we go. Actually, cancel that. That's just a couple of parts, like... Alright, I can just remember what those are. Alright. Let's load up our space shuttle. Whew, this is going on a while. Okay. Oop. Okay, just undo that. No. Okay. There we go. We're going to need those those two. And we also had that. Alright. Now we should just be able to drag that there. Alright. This is probably not a good way to get things into orbit. But it will save a little bit of time, which is really all I'm aiming for. Let's see. We are going to need a lot of fuel to get this stuff into space. So yes, launching a space plane on top of a lander. Yep. I have no words for what I am doing right now. Not the most ridiculous looking thing I've ever made, though. I have made much more ridiculous looking things than this. You know, it would probably look better with fairings. Would probably also look better if I could actually put the lander inside like a something like that, like a cargo bay, which I guess I could kind of do. Oh, I just realized that I forgot to put RCS thrusters on the lander. That's okay. Yeah, we can just put those on real quick. Right there. Wait, no, we're gonna need those like more like right there. And right there. And it's also gonna need monopropellant, so let's put some of that on. All right. Now let's set up the fuel lines. Ah, stop it. Out. Get off of my screen. All right. There we go. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to detach those. Yeah, those two. And those two, then those two. Yeah, okay. Alright, I don't think this thing's gonna get into orbit. I'm just saying. Alright, let's attach some stuff to get these things, keep these things stable. Yeah, let's... There we go. Alright, those will keep those things... Those will keep everything stable while it's going up, I think. Need to set some action groups. What else do we need? There we go. Save that. Alright. So who are we gonna send on this one? Well, we need a pilot. Let's see, we got what? 5? Yeah. 5 seats available on the Pegasus II. So Wheat. Aura needs to go on some more missions. About Sidecar, Tangy, Windy. That'll do. Yeah, I think that'll do. Okay. Well, I guess we could try launching this thing, see if it does anything. Or if it just explodes on the launch pad. Not exactly how space shuttles were meant to be launched. A little wobbly, but that's okay. Whoa. Nice takeoff. Maybe this thing will make it to space. I guess we'll soon find out. I'm also thinking might have been a good idea for me to put separatrons on these things. Well, too late for that now. All right. Let's turn this away. Okay, be careful. Be very careful, thank you. Okay. Trouble keeping it stable. Trouble keeping it stable. I have a feeling that has to do with the wings. That's all right. We're doing good so far. Yeah, I think the lift from the wings is affecting the way it travels through the air. Normally I have like 0 lift, which means I usually rely entirely on the power of the thrust from the engines. But now we have to take aerodynamics into account. Okay. All right. Good. Good, good, good. A little bit higher. All right, that'll do. That'll do, and we can just coast to that. And this thing's wobbling in a weird way. Weird. Very, very weird. That's okay. Now that we're in space, it shouldn't be quite as wobbly. All right, come on. A little bit more. Oh. Forgot to detach that. Okay. Okay, much better. Much better. All right. Oh wait, don't give it too much thrust, or it'll overheat. All right. That's good enough. All right. Set that as our target. Okay. So we got this thing into space. That's good. Let's extend the solar panels. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. I like that it looks like it has whiskers. I think it looks funny. All right. So we got this thing into space, and it's still got a fair amount of fuel left. That thing's going to need to keep all of its fuel, but we should be able to transfer some of... we should be able to transfer some of the fuel from this thing into the Pegasus II, but that's not going to do much for it. So we are going to need to send up a refueling mission. Which may not have been... Not my best plan, because that mission will probably need... Well, no, I guess I could do an unmanned mission. I don't know. We'll see. That's something that I can plan out in the next episode. For now, we made it to space. And we're coasting on a nice, sort of stable orbit. mostly stable. And then in the next episode, we'll rendezvous with the Pegasus II, dock, do all that stuff, and I'll look into a refueling mission. Anyway, I'm going to end this episode here, so thanks so much for watching, guys, and until next time.